Hello TSM family, this is your host Soubhagya Sahoo and welcome back to the episode 2 of our 100-day trading and investing mindset series. And today we are talking about something every trader and investor faces at some point, that is fear in trading. So now let's be honest, trading isn't always comfortable. There are moments when we are filled with doubts. What if the market drops? What if I make a wrong decision? But today we are going to discuss how to manage that fear, how to keep uncertainty from clouding your judgment, and how to move forward with confidence. So let's dive in and talk about the real practical way to overcome fear and become a more fearless, resilient trader. First, let's understand what exactly this fear comes from. Fear in trading is natural. It's your mind's way of protecting you from the perceived risk. When you put your money into the market, there are always a chances that you could lose it, right? That potential for loss can trigger normally the fear, uncertainty, and causing you to second guess yourself about your decisions. But here's the thing, fear isn't the enemy. It's not about not having the fear, it's about managing it, that it doesn't control your actions. Fear can actually be useful if we learn to recognize it as a signal, not a stop sign. Remember, it's only a signal. So first thing we are going to do is stop seeing fear as an enemy. Instead, let's guide it. We can guide it as that it helps us approach trading with more thoughtfulness and control. Okay, so the next step is to pinpoint what exactly you are afraid of. Like, we need to identify what is the source of your fear. Is it the fear of losing the money, the fear of being wrong, or maybe it's the fear of missing out when everyone else seems to be making gains, thanks to the so-called social media gurus and everyone posting their P&Ls and all those things, right? So understanding the root of your fear is essential. For example, if you fear about losing money, maybe it's time to look at your risk management strategy. Are you risking more than you are comfortable with? If your fear is about being wrong, remember that no trader is 100% right of the time, and losses are always the part of the journey. Once you know where the fear comes from, you can start to address it directly rather than letting it control your action in the market. One of the powerful way to manage fear is by setting clear goals and limit for each trade. When you have a definite entry, target, stop loss, and you take control over the trade rather than letting the market control you, this clarity can help reduce fear because you know exactly what you are willing to risk and what you are not aiming for. Don't treat trading as a gambling where you change all these parameters each and every time you put your money into the order you punch in. Okay, so example, imagine you are entering a trade with a plan to risk no more than 2% of your capital. You have your entry exit points planned. The structure takes away the uncertainty and allow you to focus on executing your plan without constantly worrying about potential losses. With clear goals and limits, you can trade with more confidence, knowing you are prepared for any outcome. So here's a technique that many successful traders use, that is visualization. Take a few moments each day of you to visualize your trading with confidence, staying calm and making rational decisions. Picture yourself like following your strategy even if the market goes against you. Visualization helps rewire your mind to handle stress. It prepares you for the ups and downs in trading. When you can see yourself staying calm in tough situation, you are more likely to remain calm in reality. Try this before you start your trading day. Take a minute, close your eyes, and imagine yourself handling any market move with a clear and calm mindset. Alright, that might sound simple, but hear me out. The power of deep breathing. Deep breathing can actually help reduce anxiety and fear. I talked it on our previous video, like inhale, exhale in a very deep manner. So when you're faced with a stressful situation like a market drop, take a moment to pause and breathe deeply. Deep breathing activates your body relaxation responses, helping you to calm your mind. So here's a quick method. Breathe in for a count of 4, hold for 4 and exhale for 4. Repeat this a few times until you feel a bit more centered. Like you count for 1, 2, 3, 4, like. Then hold for 4 seconds. Then exhale for 4. Repeat this a few times until you actually feel more centered. Okay, so this can prevent fear from building up and allow you to refocus on your strategy. Now, one of the biggest fear in trading is the fear of losses. So always embarrass, like it's not about being embarrassed about your loss. We should learn to embrace losses as a part of the journey. But here's the reality: losses are part of trading. Every successful trader has faced losses. The difference is they don't let it stop them. Instead, they see losses as learning experience. And to everyone listening to this podcast, whenever I say about trading, I'm not talking about the scalping here. Everyone has a different time frame of trading. Someone might be trading on a 15-minute, 1 hour, 1 day chart, 1 week chart, swing trading, any trading which you are comfortable. That we will be talking later on in the series. But when we talk about trading, don't treat it only as a scalping trade. Okay, so when you start focusing, like you start seeing lessons like the losses are the lesson rather than the failures, you are training your mind to stay resilient. Ask yourself after each trade, what can I learn from this? Even a small insight can turn a losing trade into a stepping stone towards improvement. Remember, every loss brings you closer to becoming a stronger, smarter trader. Embracing this mindset can take away much of the fear surrounding losses. So one of the last technique I want to share today is shifting your focus from the outcome to the process. Okay, so focus on the process, not the outcome. When you are too focused in making money, every dip or slight loss can feel terrifying, isn't it? But when you focus on executing your plan and following your strategy, the fear lessens. Instead of worrying about each trade's outcome, concentrate on making consistent, disciplined choices. Over time, this process-oriented mindset builds confidence and help you weather short-term fluctuation without any panic. Alright, TSM family, here's the bottom line. Fear is a natural part of trading, but it does not have to control you. By understanding where your fear comes from, setting clear goals, practicing visualization and deep breathing, embracing losses, focusing on the process, you can turn fear into a tool of growth. Remember, overcoming fear isn't about eliminating it completely. It's about learning to live with it and not letting it dictate your trading decisions. Thank you again for turning into the episode 2 of 100 Days Trading and Mindset series. I hope you found these techniques helpful. You have already, if you are ready to take the control of your fear and trade with confidence, start putting these tips into the practice from today itself. Nevertheless, to say, if you found this video and this episode useful, don't forget it to share with a friend who might be struggling with fear in trading journey. And if you haven't subscribed to our TSM Hub community yet, join us today and let's overcome the challenges together. Thank you and have a great day.